Welcome everybody to another edition of the Hurry Up. It's your boy Adam Don Water Sports, and I'm here to give you the Week 1 picks preview. Let's go. Week 1 started out on Thursday with a great epic matchup between the Packers and Saints. We did talk about that game, but we just got to reiterate what a great start, what a great kickoff, no pun intended, to the start of the regular season for the NFL. Now we get into the nitty gritty. Now we get into the time where you believe in your team, no matter how banged up they are or how lack of talent they are. This is your time. This is every fan's time. It's a time where you open up the season. You get some real games, real things that count. Fantasy football is starting up. Everybody's got it going on. So a few tidbits. If you're starting Peyton Manning, don't. If you're starting Arian Foster, don't. Peyton Manning may be out for the year. Maybe his career is over. We don't know. That could be the end of an era. The end of an era in Indianapolis. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Let's go over to Arian Foster. Arian Foster, obviously out with the hamstring injury. All you guys starting Arian Foster. You should start Ben Tate today. Ben Tate will look good. That's a zone blocking scheme. And you put me back there, and I'll get you 1,000 yards. I'll get you 1,000 yards. Let's get to the games, folks. Let's get to the games, because that's what you really want to know about. You want to know about my picks and what the games are about. I'll give you a little storyline to each, so you can follow it right now. Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Great rivalry, great game. Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu, Ben Roethlisberger, Joe Flacco. The list goes on and on. This has been a rivalry for a long time. It's going to end today with the Ravens, who are my pick to go to the Super Bowl this year. They are going to win the game and get over the hump. This is the game they need. They need game 1. It's in Baltimore. They need to establish their dominance right now to show the AFC and the rest of the world they're there to play. Atlanta, Chicago. I like Atlanta. They do a lot of things. I'm going to pick Atlanta in this game, but Atlanta, watch out for them. They were the NFC representatives last year to win the home field advantage. Unfortunately, they didn't win. These two teams ended up being the top 2 seeds in the NFC playoff picture, but they didn't win. But I still am going with Atlanta. Atlanta, you got Matt Ryan. He's good. You got those 2 receivers. You got Harry Douglas Jr., who's going to open up the slot for them. They got They got Tony Gonzalez. It's going to be a fun year. Hopefully they'll get a little bit of a pass rush going. They did get that guy Edwards from the Vikings, so we'll see about them. Cincinnati, Cleveland. I'm going with those Brownies, baby. Those Cleveland Brownies. Those dogs. Woof woof. Getting them. Dog pound is coming home. They are going to open up with a Colt McCoy winningest quarterback in college. He's going to open up his starting career as a full-time starter with a win. I think the Browns are destined for great things. Maybe not this year, but in the future. Brown fans, look out. They're coming to a town near you. Indianapolis, Houston. Unfortunately, Peyton Manning's not starting, but they do have the battle-tested veteran in Kerry Collins. Gotta like Kerry Collins, but I'm going with Houston because I want to see what they can do with Wade Phillips as their D coordinator. Made a little bit of creative schemes. Mario Williams is now going to be a linebacker. It's going to be intense. Get your popcorn ready. Tennessee and Jacksonville. That's like a nodder game. Might as well sleep through that. If that were the only game on today, I'd probably be taking a nap. It's so boring. But I'm going to go with Tennessee, even though I think Jacksonville has a better chance of winning because they have an overall team. They got rid of David Garrard. Josh McCown hasn't really done much. And Blaine Gabbert, who knows when his era is going to start. Buffalo, KC. I like the Buffalo Bills, but I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the Buffalo Bills are a feisty team, but the Kansas City Chiefs just have too much talent and a quarterback and a defense that played pretty well last year. They did go to the playoffs. They unfortunately lost to the Ravens last year, but I can see them doing big things. Philadelphia, St. Louis, obviously you know who I'm not going to pick, but I will give you the storyline. Steve Spagnuolo, that defense will be flying around to the football. We'll see if the Philadelphia Eagles line can hold up in that game. Getting to Detroit, Tampa Bay. I'm picking Detroit as much as Tampa Bay won 10 games last year. Josh Freeman is on that team. Enough said. Let's move it on. I know there's more to that game, but I just want to see the Detroit Lions. I want to see them do something this year. Get a little positive energy going, a little vibe going. Carolina, Arizona. I'm going with Arizona. Kevin Cobb's debut. He's going to want to prove a lot of naysayers wrong and prove to the NFL world that he deserves to be where he's at. Minnesota, San Diego. I'm going with San Diego. San Diego Superchargers could be in the AFC Championship game this year. We always pick them, but this time they actually have an opponent they can beat at home in Minnesota. I think Minnesota will be tough this year, but I don't think they'll be a tough team so to speak, in fighting for a playoffs. But they do have a legitimate quarterback now. We'll see where they go. We'll see where they go. Seattle, San Francisco. Seattle, San Francisco. I'm gonna go with Seattle. Unfortunately, I hate Tavares Jackson, but Alex Smith doesn't leave too much to be desired on the other end. Disgusting, disgusting. New York Giants, Washington. Obviously, I got to go with my home team. Um, you know, it should be a fun game. A lot of injuries on the Giants front. We'll see if their defense can come through. JPP, look out. I look for him to have a big game. Dallas, New York Jets. Not because I'm going to go with the Jets, only because I don't know if Dallas is ready with their injuries to their secondary. We'll see if Mark Sanchez can hold up, but we'll see. This is a big year for Mark Sanchez because every Jet fan is talking about how he brought them to the AFC Championship game. Well, this is time to prove yourself. That defense ain't going to be good this year. Good luck, Jets. Good luck. New England, Miami. We all know who's going to win that game. New England, Miami. Come on now. Tom Brady, Chad Henne. Enough said. Oakland, Denver. I'm going to go with the Oakland Raiders because I like them. They seem fun. They seem like they got a decent team behind them. They're not going to win in the AFC West, but they will win this game today. So those are my picks. Or on Monday, I should say. Those are my picks. Check me out. Fantasy football. I'll have your previews. I'll have your reviews. I'll have everything. I may have some special guests on. We may do some in-between game or halftime in between the 4 o'clock and 1 o'clock game stuff. But look out for me all season. We're going to have great storylines, great topics. I'll see you soon. Peace.